Welcome back to Uprising. I'm Sonali Kohatkar. Did you know that Uprising is now a TV show as well as a radio show? We rely on subscribers to our YouTube channel to fund the TV production of Uprising, and you can sign up to be a subscriber at youtube.com/uprising with Sonali. When President Obama earned the moniker Deporter-in-Chief, it was a sad moment for a Democratic administration that had promised to back the DREAM Act and uphold a more progressive policy toward undocumented people. If you listen only to the rabid anti-immigrant right wing of the Republican Party, Obama has offered up amnesty to foreign nationals. But in reality, he's deported more undocumented immigrants than any other president in U.S. history. Even though his government says it only prioritizes those people with criminal backgrounds, in reality, criminals represent a small fraction of people being deported. As families are separated, the stories of heartbreak are occurring alongside a resurgence of militant actions by people who've had enough and are risking deportation by engaging in civil disobedience. The stories of undocumented people, particularly youth, are detailed in a new book by Eileen Truax called Dreamers: An Immigrant Generation's Fight for Their American Dream. Eileen Truax is originally from Mexico. She's a journalist and immigrant currently living in Los Angeles. She contributes regularly to Hoy Los Angeles and Unidos, and she writes for various Latin American publications, and she joins me in studio today. Welcome to Uprising, Eileen.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks so much for joining us. Well, you open your book with a story about the food closet in UCLA, which I thought was an interesting way to open it, or place to open it. It's a student-created venture for other students to help them have access to food in an emergency, which many students are doing after, especially the recession hit them hard. But particularly undocumented students are relying on this because they are not eligible for financial aid. Their status makes them ineligible. Tell us about this food closet and why it was a sort of become a symbol for the dire straits that these young undocumented people, the so-called dreamers, are in today.
Yes, I found this story and I thought that it was fascinating because it reflects very good what's going on right now with these young students that are trying to keep going to universities, going to colleges. They don't have a document, so they don't have the financial aid. They don't have the opportunity to do what you are supposed to do when you graduate from high school. And to find this space in a university like UCLA, one of the most renowned, the one that has the largest number of applications in the country, was very symbolic to me. What they're doing, there's this very small space. It was literally a closet that a group of students decided to use in order to put there some food, knowing that some of their fellow students didn't have the chance to eat sometimes during the day since they don't have financial resources. So I think that illustrates very well what happens in the life of an undocumented students.